Hey, how's it going? Quick check-in tonight. I was literally just about to start powering down for the evening, and I remembered that I haven't done my video yet. And it's the first time I've come that close to actually forgetting. Remember, a genuine forget for doing the video doesn't count as breaking the rule. It's only the what happened the other day when I remembered but still didn't do it. That was a rule breaker, but tonight wouldn't have been, but as it was, I remembered. And so here I am, and it is a quick check-in, but some progress today, some good stuff. I have been fairly productive. I've managed to get cracking with identifying companies to approach and to speak to. This is all part of my kind of outbound approach to marketing and sales versus my inbound approach, which I've kind of always taken. And I think one of the things two things I've noticed that have been of interest and perhaps worthy of note in here. The first is that the companies that I'm naturally drawn to are companies in law, in IT, in finance, in they're fairly broad, or pharmaceuticals as well. Biotech, there's not only are there a lot of companies like that in this area, that's not the main reason for it, but it's possibly the easiest for me to really understand the similarities and the pressures that people face when they're in those kinds of professions, not just the pressures of the day-to-day jobs, but actually being in those sorts of environments, a lot of office environments, sitting down, meetings, perhaps traveling, and all that brings with it. So that was an interesting realization, because there's a lot of companies that I didn't really feel so drawn to that were also, and this is the second realization, that one of the things that I need is to know that a company has at least some interest in a well-being agenda. And I've got a list of companies now that I've got I know they've got a bit of an inkling, they've got a bit of an interest in it. So that's been helpful as well. But even those that have got a well-being interest and aren't in my sweet spot for the kinds of companies, I haven't felt as drawn to them. So that was kind of interesting for me today, because I've always said, yeah, I could work with anybody, I can present to any audience, and I believe that. But actually having a much clearer idea of the kinds of companies that I work with, it's probably one step in the right direction for me when it comes to niching down and deciding who I can do the best work with. Because it's all very well good being able to work with anybody, but actually who do I work best with? And those kinds of organisations, I think, for me anyway, are possibly the best ones to go for. Anyway, there's a couple of others as well. I can't remember the tech, and yeah. Anyway, maybe that's what I need to do. I need to make a list of the companies. I'm going to write that down in my notes as soon as I come off this video. The kinds of companies that I work best with, and that's going to help me filter and narrow down my search for more work. Anyway, there we go. There's my check-in for the day. Remembered at the last minute. I'm off to finish off my powering down process now. Bye for now.